You have just stumbled upon the world's greatest video game battlefield. You're about to watch 454 players clash, and we are going to be right there. It is the Bretonnian clan, the Bretonnian army, versus the coalition of clans. Who will win today's battle?
Here we are in the first round of today's battle. We are looking at the coalition of clans. In today's coalition of clans, we have, of course, the CI clan. We have with them the BRE, Order of the Lake, more CI clan. The VSC clan, the Volsung clan. We then have here the IPL, the Imperial Polski Knights on foot. My unit, 1 foot. We have Langi, the Almagavas, the Almo clan. And there are some others which I'll get to soon. I think these guys are also part of the CI. They're playing as archers today. The CI have quite a few different units, and they have a smaller unit here of CI warriors making their way over towards the A objective. It appears the CI are also... Is it the CI clan? Yeah, the CI are also playing as cavalry today. Very nice. So, as I said, it's the A objective which has been capped, and the Bretonnian army coming. A nice looking Bretonnian army right there. This is Elias on the commander for today's battle. So the BRE army, all of these guys are the BRE. The guys with the troops, the troop banners, the little icons above the heads. These are all coalition, and they're forming up now. The BRE army already formed up. Let's get a nice look at that. Look at this, very nice. Archers firing early. The shield walls very straight. Coalition army. Looks like the BRE are shifting to the far right hand side, getting commands from Elias here. Probably looking to push the right hand side of the coalition army. Let's have a look at the coalition shield wall. So we have here the Moor clan with that shield, the SVCI here, the Almagavas, the IPL, the CI. In the back there is Langi, Montfort, VSC, CI, and the white shields are also CI. That is everyone in today's battle as we prepare for combat. Now it looks like the coalition, it looks like the Bretonnia may have a bit more, 20 more. Anyway, the lines are moving forward. Artenoir and Paravon, the two lines closest to me in the bottom left corner, look to be moving up first. I reckon the BRE is going to push hard on this right side. The coalition is going to push hard on their right side. A bit like a yin and yang it's going to look like, as the armies are going to rotate around each other. Who can push harder first? So here we go. The fighting started closest to the camera on the bottom of the screen. Montfort's moving in at the top. The rest of the coalition's pushing in at that top area. It looks like the BRE is being pretty static at the moment. As we see down here, Langi coming in with the white shields to reinforce this push that's happening over here. But the coalition is already swamped around the side there, and they're completely surrounding the BRE army. The BRE army far too static there, far too static, considering I believe they've got a few more than the coalition does. Very interesting to look at. And now with the weight of the coalition pushing through here in the centre, as most of the BRE are just getting surrounded, absolutely surrounded. There's not a lot that can happen here now. Very nice. Just melting away, those numbers are. Melting away, the BRE siders. 120 soldiers against 160. I mean, there's some here closer to the camera now. Baston with the yellow shield. They seem to be doing pretty good here, but here comes Montfort in the black shields pushing forward now. This round was over before it began. What a nice setup by both armies, but you saw there the Bretonnian line was just too static. They were too squashed up, and the coalition moved first, and like a viper they take victory. Good job. Moving on to the next one. So here we are on the second round. The Bretonnian army forming up as the men spawn in. We're looking at about 226 coalition versus 228 Bretonnians. A very nice balance, in my opinion. Balance is really important. Having 10 or 20 more men can really be the difference in flanking the enemy army. And here we go. They begin to slowly move out, being commanded by their man Elias. Here comes the cavalry. Octave is my squire. So this is my squire, Octave. See how he goes in his first cavalry event. Anyway, so the Bretonnian army is moving out nicely. The coalition army over there in the distance in the left, they look like ants from here, but I assure you, they are much more dangerous. You don't get much cooler commentary than this. The BRE making their way over to the A objective. Arrows already being exchanged, and look at this, the CI archers way out in the open here. Might I add, this is a very flat map. Any cavalry will be easy to take out archers. But it looks like the enemy cavalry is being chased off by the CI cavalry. Very good job, probably planned, as these are CI archers. They know exactly what they're doing, getting those early shots on, slowing down the entire BRE army. Look, they're not going to kill anyone with these arrows, but for sure they have to get their shields out, they have to put the shields up, and then they're going to be moving slowly. Very good work by the CI. Very experienced clan. It looks like the BRE cavalry has finally lost the coalition cavalry and are coming around to see if they can get any easy hits. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. And they're going in for these archers here. Did they get one? Oh, yeah, they got one. Unfortunate. So easy for cavalry to pick off archers. So easy. And now the shield walls are formed. Very nice looking. This is really cool. I love this part of the battle. I call it the skirmishing phase, when the arrows fly, the cavalry flanks, screens the sides of the armies, and here comes the Bretonnian army moving up. Very nice. There's your shot right there. Let's see if we can get in the action here. It looks like the left side's going to be taking it first. Again, the coalition pushing that right side, the right side of the coalition army. Looks like the cavalry are going to have a bit of a clash in the background. Arrows being exchanged either side. Looks like they're clashing already on the left side. The BRE army is shifting left as the fighting begins. The coalition army, like I say, they're pushing this right side here quite nicely. As we go down the battle line now, we can see what's going on here. It's quite a stalemate at the moment as both sides compete. Almogavers have got quite a nice weight there, but Brion is against them in the white shields. The yellow shields fighting off there against the IPL cavalry. The CI cavalry coming down the back row of the BRE army, getting some nice kills. A couple of cavalry have gone down, but it's probably worth the impetus of the charge. There's a bit of a gap here, but it looks like Artenoir, the red flag, is pushing through, giving the white CI a bit of a challenge here. It looks like we've got Paravon here on the far right side, assisted by quite a few archers. The Moor clan here are doing all right, trying to get a bit of a flank going on, but there's not many of them. Will it have much effect? I don't know. At the moment, the fighting is a stalemate. It looks like the white CI are managing to heal that wound that was made by Artenoir, but Aquitani and the yellow shields are pushing through ever so nicely here, trying to reopen the wound, as it were, but they're being held back nicely by the SVCI and the CI clan. It looks like on the right side, the coalition aren't doing as well as I thought they would with that initial push. The fighting is very spread here on the flanks. The real fighting's here in the centre, but if one of the flanks can fail, they can wrap round, and really the killing begins. It's 140 coalition versus 150 of the BRE. It looks like the coalitions are dying faster, and it appears that the BRE... Oh no, there's some nice archers here on the left. By getting the archers far on the left, see here, they're just going to shoot right up here. Easy targets into the sides of the BRE here. Will it be enough to get the win? Oh, it looks like the BRE have won on the left flank, and they're now starting to wrap around, and this is when it's going to snowball. You watch. These guys are going to wrap up and just come right down here, and look, all the lines breaking now. That's the moment the line broke, when the BRE left flank, the coalition right flank broke. Very nice round to spectate.
Sadly, there was actually 6 more rounds of this epic battle. but my recording got corrupted and I only got these 2 rounds. But don't worry guys, I'll be recording more in no time. Keep an eye out. I hope you like this kind of commentary. There'll be much more to come. And also, join the BRE today. We take all kinds of players, and it's just an absolute pleasure to play in these games 2-3 times a week. You should get involved because it's